Hello, guys. Hello. Before we get started, I just wanted to tell you guys, I want to thank you for showing me so much love. Guys, you have been so supportive of me. You have been very uplifting, and that's the audience of people I really truly appreciate. And I want to thank you for that. And also, you guys have been a very strong support. So I want to thank you guys, and I want you guys to know that without you, there's no me. Okay, guys? So before we get started on this journey, I just want to show you guys what I'm going to be cooking today. Thanksgiving is not here, but I am feeling like I am in the mood for cooking certain type of food, like Thanksgiving food. Okay? So what I'm going to be cooking today is mustard greens and turnip greens, guys. I got about 3 bags of mustard. When you cook them down, they kind of draw up. And then 1 bag of turnip. I know that I told you guys I'm going to cut down on portion control, and I'm going to cook where it's not so much. But I do know that when cooking these greens, they drop really, they shrink really small. So I'm just going to cook enough just in case I have special people that may want to stop by and get a plate. Okay, guys? And then I'm going to cook some mac and cheese. I like these the best because these are the noodles that I prefer instead of the shell. Just something about these type of noodles that I really enjoy. And then, guys, look, guess what we got over here? I got some hog maws. I had to hunt them down, baby. I had to hunt them down. So I got to clean them. It's hard finding chitlins. I really wanted chitterlings, but we'll settle for the hog maw. So you cut them down real good. They're just as good, guys. I know if you guys don't know nothing about hog maw, you better try some, baby, because that's some good eating. You put some hot sauce on there, some mustard. And you got the right seasoning, baby. Oh, hey, you're on the right path. That's why you can only do these so many, certain time of the year, not throughout the year, but maybe once a year. Okay, guys, over here, these are my not hog bone, but my ham hocks that I'm gonna drop in those greens, baby, and give it that flavor that it needs. Woo! And look, I was gonna put some smoked turkey tails, but now we're not gonna do that. That's too much meat. But we're gonna go with those ham hocks. We're gonna put them in these greens, and then, baby, we're gonna have the Jiffy Mix cornbread. And I love it. It goes well with my greens. So, guys, I want y'all to stay tuned, and as we continue to cook, I'll be chiming in here and there, letting you see how it goes, and then we're gonna plate it up later. Okay, guys, stay tuned. Talk to you later. Talk to you soon. So don't go nowhere. So we'll be back shortly. Okay. Hold on. Okay, guys, we're back. I've actually cleaned up these greens pretty good. We got mustard and turnip greens in here. As you can see, they are really truly boiling the way I want it. Good. I got the eye on high. And down below, guys, I have 2 ham hocks, okay? Ham hocks tend to give your food great seasoning, when you're cooking. Of course, I also put, guys, I want you to see the ham hock. See this? Get in there. I can tap it around and get into it. Yeah, so that will give the greens flavor. I put salt and accent in there. Accent tends to wake your food up. You don't have to use accent if you don't want, but I put salt in there. And let me dash a little pepper into my greens. Yeah, these greens are mustard and turnip, guys. Mostly mustard. 3 bags of mustard and 1 bag of turnip. And I actually get the bags that is picked and cut. That way my prepping time is down to a minimum. And they're pretty clean. I don't have to wash them as many times as I would if I had to bundle. Now, we're over here, guys. Now, I don't know if you saw... Hold on, guys. I don't know if you saw earlier, my hog maws were in packages. I finally got a chance to cut them down, guys. So this is what it looks like. It's less prepping time than chitlins. I actually make, most of the times when I cook chitlins, I put these hog maws. I mix them in there. But today, it's hard to find chitlins, guys. I don't know what's going on, but it's hard to find. But now, these eat just as good. And they're meaty and less, and they're not as... it takes less time to clean. So you just have to pull the fatty strip from the middle, and then you cut it up real fine, and cut it up in squares like I've done, and clean them and then you get ready to prepare them for cooking, guys. Yeah, that's how you cut those down. If you never had hog maw, these are called hog maw, M-A-W. And yeah, I know people may not eat pork. They may not be too big on this type of food, but you know, during the year sometimes I take the time to prepare this type of food. And it's really, really good, tasty. Once you boil these down, I'm gonna let them cook for about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours, and we're gonna come back and check the tenderness of it to see if they need to cook longer. But I'm gonna sprinkle a little salt in here, guys. Okay, give it a little flavor. That way I don't have to put no more salt in it. That's enough salt. And then I'm gonna put, as you guys see, I use a lot of accent with my food. It wakes the flavor up, guys. You know, if you don't cook with accent, you don't have to. You know, I do, because it's mouth-watering good. It really wakes the flavor. Is anything come out of here? It wakes the flavor. Hold on, guys. It wakes the flavor up in your food. Now, I don't measure, guys. I just use my hand and then I just pour. And I've been cooking like that for the longest. I don't measure stuff. And, you know, if you need to measure, go ahead and measure. But I don't. Because I eyeball it and I pour. Okay? I'm going to open the pepper on this end because I want to go ahead and sprinkle more on there instead of being all day. Okay, guys? See that? I put a sufficient amount of pepper in there. And I'm going to let that cook down. And I'm going to find a top for that. But, guys, yeah. That's what we have. We have our hog maw. We have our mustard and turnip greens with 2 ham hocks for the seasoning. And it's going to be tasting good. And guys, we're going to do the Jiffy Mix cornbread. We're going to make a nice pan of cornbread. And we're going to do our box of deluxe mac and cheese, guys. So hold still and we're going to allow this to cook, guys. And then we're going to come back. And then we are going to show you what the final touch, the final look is. And then we're going to plate it. Okay, guys? This is a beautiful day, guys. It's a beautiful day. I want you guys to continue to surround yourself with positive people. I'm telling you, it makes a difference. And then if you're around people that have a negative vibe or negative energy, separate yourself from that, guys, because you don't need that. Life is short, and we need to be happy as much as possible as you can. You know what I'm saying? And one way is by doing that is just being around positive people and staying positive and staying safe, guys. Okay? We will come back to you. We will come back and we're gonna see what this meal looks like. Okay, guys? Stay tuned. Yes, guys, this is the old famous Jiffy Mix. I used 2 boxes, 2 eggs, warm water, and I sprayed the pan with some Pam or some kind of oil spray. And I put a little oil in the pan as well. When I say oil, I mean canola oil or any vegetable oil. You put a little bit in there so it won't stick to the pan. So, guys, this is the bread I'm getting ready to put in the oven. So stay tuned. Okay, guys, this is the final touch. I'm going to plate it, but I wanted to bring it back and show you what I've cooked today on this wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Here is some Jiffy Mix cornbread. We have mac and cheese. We have maws. They call them hog maws. This is what they put into chitterlings when you're cooking chitlins. So, you know, chitlins are hard to come by nowadays. So I just decided to cut these down and boil these. This is going to be some good eating. I mean, you guys, if you've never had it, don't knock it till you try it. Yeah, and over here we have greens and ham hocks. So let me go ahead and plate this, guys, so you can take a look at what we have here. Okay? So we're going to start with the greens. All right? I'm going to start with the greens. Gonna let them drain a little bit. Okay? And then we're going to place them on the plate. Look at that, guys. And these greens here, I add a little oil. You always add a little oil, canola oil in your greens. If you go closer, you'll see how it looks like it has some kind of oil in it. You know, certain meats will provide the oil, but you still need to put a little oil so your greens won't be dry. Okay, guys? So we're going to go ahead and plate that as such. Look at that, guys. I think this person's going to want a little bit more greens. Look at that. Yeah, I think I need to put them a little bit more greens on there. All right, guys. And you drain it. Okay, you let it cook down. You know, they tend to cook about 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Depends on how tender you want your greens. That maybe, I think that's enough. I think that's enough. Okay, guys. All right, you see that little piece of ham hock is in there. And now we're going to move the mac over so we can put some macaroni and cheese in here. So give me a second, guys. Now in this macaroni, it's got a little stiff. But in here, I cooked it with milk, salt, you know, and I put a little margarine in there, and I broke one egg, and I put an egg in there. So it's not as dry as I thought it was, but it could have been a little bit more creamy, but it's still going to be good, okay? So guys, I'm going to go ahead and put a nice helping on the side here. A little bit more. It's going to be a nice plate here for someone. All right, guys, that is the mac. Okay, now guys, the interesting dish here. Let's go over here to the hog maws. See that? They call these hog maws, baby. I don't know if you never had them, but I think they not as greasy as chitterlings. Chitterlings can be a little bit oily, but these here, they cook down, not down, they cook to perfection. They're kind of tender. Yeah, ain't no kind of tender in it. They're tender, darling. Okay, let's get some more. Yeah, put a nice portion on there. If guys, you've never had it, just try it. You may like it. I don't eat them often, but I do eat them. Okay, so that's a nice helping of hog maws. So we got the greens, which is mustard and turnip, with ham hock, cooked with ham hocks. And then over to the left, you see hog maws. They call them maws. And then we have mac and cheese. So all over, beside the mac, we're going to cut up some bread here. We already cooked the bread, the Jiffy Mix cornbread. Okay, guys? So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to get it out of here without making a mess. I don't want to make a mess. Okay? So let me scoop a couple of pieces out of there and bring it over. Okay? Look at that, guys. I think I better get one more piece. And then that is going to be the meal for today. Okay, guys? You see that? All right. There you have it. The Thursday, what is it? It's Tuesday meal. You got your hog maws. Look at that, guys. You have your vegetables, which is your greens. You got your starch, which is your mac. And you got your cornbread, guys. And you see, you know, on these hog maws, a lot of people tend to eat a little mustard. See that mustard? Put your little mustard on there. If you want mustard, put mustard. And then they tend to put a little hot sauce. Okay? So this is the meal for today, guys. You can cook this too. I just wanted to bring you in the kitchen with me today. We hadn't been in this kitchen in a while cooking, guys. So I said, well, I've been missing you guys, and I want you here with me today in this kitchen so we can get it together, so we can have a nice meal. Okay, guys? Find something to cook. Save some money, because right now things are expensive. So try to cook a nice meal. That way you can, you know, control what your intake is, and also get your vegetables in. Okay, guys? Thank you for supporting me. Go to my page, Patricia E. Jackson, also known as PatriciaE-TV. Like, subscribe, and tell a friend, bring a friend. Okay, guys. Thank you. I miss you. Much love. Smooches. Bye-bye.